Here's a really effective 1v1 strategy that you can go and implement into your game today. So starting, let's say for example you're a fullback or a winger and the ball's come into you and it's almost like a low block, so there's a lot of people behind the ball, so you're almost attacking at sort of a slower pace, okay? And this is key to understand, because if there's people behind the ball and you just run as fast as you can at it, they're going to be able to track you pretty well, see what you're doing with your movement and your body, and probably bump you off the ball or you'll run into trouble. So understand the situation is the first point. What I see a lot of players doing is they'll run at a player here and they might do, you know, whatever skill they do, and they sort of end up getting pushed backwards. If they don't beat them, they end up turning back out and playing it back. You've probably felt it yourself. So let's say I've got a man in front of me, okay? So as I'm running at him, a great way is first of all to kick that ball back, okay? And then they're worried about that dangerous cross early. Everyone's gonna sort of be worried about it. Now, this is the next key point. As you kick that back, this next touch is so important, because if you sort of just stay here, they can then apply the pressure to you. So what I want to think about is the second touch. So as you're getting at them and you kick it back here, the second touch is a roll at them, okay? An aggressive roll at their body. You almost want the ball to be in between their legs, so they're sort of stuck in the mud. Okay, this is going to be really effective for you. So as you're here, you're slow, you kick that ball back, then you're out, bam, 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 to get that little yard. So from an attacking point of view, you can see how that allows you to get a bit of a flow to be able to beat them. And if you put your mind in the defender's mindset, they're, first of all here, you kick the ball there, they're worried about that cross. So they're almost in this position. Then as you roll that at their legs, very difficult now to move your feet. So as they roll at you, maybe you're in this position, not ideal, flat-footed and square, and then if that attacker's got that fluidity, he's gone past quickly. So the directions of your touches are going to make it successful or unsuccessful, and use that momentum against them. You're slow, you're slow, you're slow. Kick, cross, no, roll it at them, bam, bam, momentum. If you feel like there's a chance to just hit that cross, really effective, because you do that a few times at the start, and then they're really worried about it, then you use the other one against them. Now you can go both ways. Leading on from that, if you do get down here, bang, bang, for whatever reason, a lot of players don't realise the amount of space they have back on themselves. So once you isolate that defender, a lot of times people just lash it across, but there's a great opportunity to shift the ball back in this area. Okay, their momentum's coming this way, they're reacting from you beating them, so they're again really aggressive to try and stop this and protect it for their team. So if you can chop and get back on there, you're in a really dangerous position. Now once you get back in it, obviously, if you're closer in, there's the finish option where it's a backward shift and a finish. The next one is this space in here, almost along this blue line, this section of the edge of the box, is going to be quite free, because as you beat a player, all their teammates recover into the box. So it leaves that little channel behind you. As you chop it back, the straight step across the box can gain you some real good yards and get you close to the goal. So as you push it back there, the defender recovers, this straight touch, bang, arm across. Now you're driving in a really dangerous position from almost an area where not much is on here, a cross is on. All of a sudden, with some good sort of decisions on the ball, you're driving into a very, very dangerous area and opening up techniques we spoke about before. The whip, keep stepping in, the reverse in the front post, the little slide ball, so if someone comes to pressure, the little clever slide balls into people in here. Really, really good option to use this little channel to your advantage. It's slow there behind the ball, shift, bang, roll, boom, get across that, bang, and then put that finish on the end of it. Just through those decisions, you can start to open up some really good finishing opportunities and assisting opportunities where maybe beforehand you're getting locked up and setting it back to the fullback or the midfielder or whatever. Okay, key points to remember from this video. We're using this strategy when there's a lot of players behind the ball, okay, and we're using momentum. I want you to think about that word. How can I change that defender's momentum? First of all, kick that ball back as if you're going to deliver. Potentially early in the game or first 2 times, actually deliver it. So I think that's what you're going to do. Kick it back, and then the second key point, roll the studs directly at the defender to put him on his heels and make him not move, almost at him, not either side, so he can affect it. Then you've got that rhythm from the roll. It gives you a bit of that rhythm to step push Okay, now if you step push and you can deliver it, great, and you're in, great. If not, remember you've got the cut back, and then the next phase is once you get it on that backwards angle, can you use that area in front of you to step across the defender, protect with the arm or the body, and now you're into the danger zone, and it's about that decision making on the finish.